We are set now for a battle of undefeated fighters at welterweight, scheduled for 6 rounds or less. David Whitmire, known as the Bodysnatcher, shout out to Mike McCullum, takes on Ángel Munoz, who's known as Machete. And you've heard it once, you're going to hear it again. Somebody's O has got to go. And now let's go to Miguel Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for our next bout on the Prime Video Prelims. Once again, it is all brought to you by GTD Promotions and TGB Promotions. Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Our 3 judges ringside are Mark Constantino, David Sutherland, and Don Trella. The referee in charge of the action is Harvey Dock. And now Premier Boxing Champions present 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first in the red corner, wearing the gray trunks, he weighed in at 148.8 pounds. His record undefeated, 7 victories, including 5 by knockout. Fighting out of San Bernardino, California, here is Ángel Machete Munoz. And now introducing his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the white and gold trunks. He weighed in at 146.4 pounds. His record also undefeated, 8 victories, 6 wins by knockout. Proudly representing Washington, D.C., here is David, the Bodysnatcher Whitmire.
Okay, you can bring him out. Okay, guys. Hang on 2 seconds. Let's go, coach. Let's go, coach. You good? You got the mouthpiece? All right. Guys, we went over the instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck. Thank you.
Veteran referee Harvey Dock, assigned to oversee the proceedings here, again scheduled for 6 rounds at 147 pounds. The undefeated David Whitmire, the Bodysnatcher, against Ángel Munoz, who's also undefeated. Just really taxing the runway of their respective careers. Whitmire 8-0 with 6 knockouts. Munoz 7-0 with 5 KOs. So both of them have the propensity to bang. Munoz already going inside with the uppercut. And now it's Whitmire looking to establish the jab early.
Yeah, I think that Ángel Muñoz learned from his last fight. I thought he was a little too patient, waited too long, and now going in fast. And you have to against Whitmire. You can't let him get comfortable, because he's one of those fighters that once you let him get comfortable, be careful. He's a body snatcher. He'll come forward and start landing those shots.
Is there any nickname better in boxing more than the Bodysnatcher? I mean, it just says it all.
And again, shout out to another 3-division champion, Mike McCullum, who gave us so many amazing memories. There's a great left hook there by Whitmire. The southpaw Munoz leading with the straight left hand, but the jab is already an effective weapon for Whitmire, who has recorded 5 first-round knockouts, including in his last fight earlier this year in January.
This is the first time both of these young prospects are fighting undefeated opponents, so a good step-up opportunity here to test themselves.
And Munoz has already been tested. His character, Brian, U.S. Army veteran stationed at Fort Bragg in the 82nd Airborne Division.
Absolutely. Father of 2 as well. Short amateur career did Munoz, as he gets hits there with the lead right hand.
Father of 2 at 22 years of age against the... Well, he turns 20 next week, David Whitmire, on March 5th.
You can see already that Whitmire's getting comfortable, dictating the pace with that jab, sharp jab, timing that jab as well to the body upstairs, and just waiting for that. Oh, there it is, that lean forward for Munoz to counter with that right.
Munoz in his 23rd professional round. Whitmire, this is his 16th, and the jab, the textbook jab, the foundation has been the key weapon for Whitmire here in the opening 3 minutes. The final minute now, but Munoz trying to curl that lead right hook from the southpaw stance.
Whitmire mixing in a lot of nice lead right hands against the southpaw he's having success with. You saw that hot start from Munoz getting out with those left hands, but it's really been Whitmire this whole stretch.
He's outlanded Munoz 22-10, and he just landed a hard right hand.
I like how he switched that right hand. He started with the straight right, and he switched it as an overhand right. Munoz was not expecting that.
Final 20 seconds of the first frame. Whitmire fighting at distance, trying to keep Munoz at the end of his jab. So a good start for David the Body Snatcher Whitmire here in round number 1. Looking forward to all of the pay-per-view action coming up at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. But right now, this is round number 2 of prelims on Prime Video action. Good start by Munoz to the second stanza. Lands an opening salvo, a 1-2 combination from the southpaw stance. But it's Whitmire who continues to march forward on that front foot.
And it's when Munoz gets off first that he's effective. And that's how he started the first round. Again, the second round started in the same way. But then he gets comfortable, goes back, and starts getting hit. He's got to be first.
This is Munoz's second career scheduled 6-round fight. In his last fight, he outpointed Yanel Alvarez over 6 last December. So far, the Body Snatcher has been
missing no body shots yet.
No, just really focused on the jab, which, you know, interesting.
But I can see why also Whitmire does not want to be in the inside, because that's where Munoz feels a lot more comfortable. So right now doing a good job of maintaining distance, Whitmire.
Whitmire fighting for the first time here in the Big Apple, putting together the 1-2. Trying to find a rhythm, establish that groove, Brian.
No doubt about it, which he's done well from mid-range, but this is a night of many firsts for Whitmire from the standpoint of first televised fight, first 6-round fight, first fight in New York City, and first fight here against an unbeaten foe and doing well in the early moments.
It really is.
Munoz eating a hard couple of jabs from Whitmire, and that jab is really starting to find its target and score. See, we're splitting the high guard of Munoz and follows up with a straight right.
And Whitmire's really smart. He knows that that jab's landing. He's keeping Munoz entertained with it. And then next thing you know, he's going to let go of the right hand. It's just a way of keeping you hypnotized with the jab.
There's a beautiful straight left down the middle by Munoz. Of course, you look for that lead foot battle as well with orthodox and southpaw. Always want to maintain that outer position. Oh, an uppercut and a left hand there by Munoz. Scores with an effective combo.
Right after a flurry of body shots from the Body Snatcher. So good two-way trading here in round 2.
And Whitmire had Munoz on the ropes momentarily. Munoz pivoting, trying to bounce, trying to find his rhythm here as we are just over half a minute left in the second round, and it's the dedicated, it's almost like a metronome. There's a left hook to the body by Whitmire. 2 good body shots. Yeah, but he seems to have his timing down here, Abner.
The timing's there, the rhythm for Whitmire. He's feeling comfortable right now. Look how his body's talking. He's going in the inside now, and it's really just a matter of time. It looks that way.
Early investments will pay dividends as Munoz scores with a couple of right uppercuts on the inside, but those body shots and the jab taking their toll.
Touch them here, touch them here. 4-3, 5-3. You got a timer now, right? Way to go, big dog. Make sure you turn on the right hand so you don't square up. I don't want you to square up, okay? You squared up one time, okay? No mistake, big dog. Go around, deep breath.
And we're going to
see
got a little
bit too close. That's why he's able to smother
Whitmire, the body work in the last round, which is perfect. 1 body shot there, 2 body shots in the inside. I mean, he's doing damage with that. Little by little breaking down Munoz. And again, just feeling comfortable breaking down Munoz. Body shot after body shot with both hands.
Munoz, though, had his moments with that right uppercut in that exchange. As you mentioned, Brian, terrific two-way action. And Andrew Counsel providing counsel for his charge in that corner as Munoz. He's trained by Luis Morfin. So we've got 2 undefeated fighters Two young fighters willing to risk their perfect records, and Brian, always refreshing when you get to see fighters willing to just put it on the line early and not worry about the perfect record as much as trying to secure a legacy, trying to secure fandom. And now Whitmire trying to earn some fans with his work in this fight.
Well, no doubt about what you said about the unbeaten records too much. Culture in this sport has been clinging to that. It's good to see young fighters challenging themselves here as these two continue to trade body shots on the inside.
Good two-way action here in the third round. Munoz sitting down on his shots. Lead right hook curls around the guard of Whitmire. Then the straight left splits the guard, but Whitmire calm and cool and continues to just work behind the jab, go to the body.
Exactly, calm, cool from Whitmire, really just poised and doing everything he can in that ring, throwing every single punch. Beautiful uppercut and hook right now from Whitmire.
But Brian, you have to admire Munoz and his steadfastness in digging away and trying to hurt Whitmire with every shot.
I thought he came alive a little bit last round, did Munoz, letting his hands go more, certainly leaving the body open when he lets go with that left hand. Whitmire is taking advantage, but this is a situation where Munoz is going to have to get some respect back and really try to establish himself this frame.
When you have two young fighters with a combined record of 15-0, 11 knockouts, you expect a fistic fireworks display. And as this fight continues to warm up, you see the action beginning to pick up as well.
Definitely picking up. Whitmire, again, just feeling comfortable going in the inside. But again,
Lead left hook to the liver again by the Bodysnatcher, and another left hook to the liver by Whitmire. Now Munoz, look at, you see his defense. He's leaning in with the shoulder. You're not attacking my liver again. You're not Hannibal Lecter, my man.
It, of course. Those body shot hurts so much. Little by little, there's always, you know, it just breaks you down. You see Munoz already trying to run away from him.
The stats, while the Bodysnatcher is leading big time. Imagine that.
Great move by Whitmire. They're changing levels, but then going upstairs with the lead right.
Yes, Munoz expecting the body, and Whitmire.
Oh, a couple of lead
upstairs.
right hooks by Munoz that score. One upstairs, one downstairs. Very valiant effort here by the undefeated Munoz, who, while he's been bedeviled by the jab and the body work of Whitmire, hey guys, he's still in this fight.
Yeah, of course, Whitmire, the reason Whitmire's staying in the pocket, he's feeling comfortable, and of course, Munoz can throw his shots as well and land because Whitmire's right in front of him.
One thing to know, Whitmire's never been past 4 rounds through 8 pro fights. This is a 6-round bout, so let's see what type of offense Munoz can bring if we get into those new rounds for Whitmire.
And we mentioned that Munoz went 6 in his last fight.
Good round. All you gotta do is keep your foot on the gas pedal. Be cautious when you're coming in, right? Each time you touch him through the body, he's looking to dive in a hole. He's trying to slow your offense down. He really don't want to get close to you for real, okay? So you can do it either way. You can keep him outside and use that double jab and right hand, but when you decide to walk him down,
And
don't let him hold you.
It's not only body
him,
work that we're seeing
into
from
fall.
Whitmire, it's beautiful combinations, placement of punches, and here we see the jab, the setup with the jab, opening up the guard, and the uppercut right hand placed perfectly in the chin. I mean, just perfect. I mean, I don't know how Munoz took that shot, but it was well placed from Whitmire.
Whitmire's trainer, Andrew Council, wants him to keep his foot on the gas. Of course, in New York traffic, that's hard to do. But in the Barclays Center ring, where David Whitmire is 8-0 with 6 KOs and off to a fantastic start, they want him to continue to put the pressure on Munoz and again effectively establishing the jab early stages of the 4th.
No question about it. And how about the Council? From Council in the corner, you consider Andrew Council's resume, a 14-year pro who once shared the ring with the likes of Hall of Famers Buddy McGirt, Ronald Blinky Wright, Bernard Hopkins, who he lost to in a world middleweight title shot. So good to see him giving back to the sport and bringing up some of these young fighters.
Nice lead right hook again by Munoz. That's been his best punch, is the lead right hook, curling around the guard of Whitmire, but hasn't been able to deter Whitmire from coming forward. So obviously the power of Munoz not able to really establish any territory at this stage yet.
Not enough power, not doing enough to keep Whitmire away from him or busy or worried about something. again, Whitmire just feeling comfortable with that jab, just blinding jab.
Well, Whitmire's got a 3-inch reach advantage, but he's making it seem like a lot bigger by the distance he's controlling and the high-low variance of his shots that he's bringing to Munoz here.
Combination to the body by Whitmire, and then goes right back to the stick. Munoz unable to establish the jab, trying to utilize some lateral movement. That would be key for him. Utilize the real estate. Start to move bits on the inside with the uppercut.
And we're seeing exactly that, and it's working for him right now. Munoz boxing, beautiful combination, lateral movements, not giving Whitmire a target. Nice.
There's a counter upstairs by Munoz, but Whitmire digging away to the body on the ropes, and this could spell trouble for Munoz.
That last right hand might have hurt Munoz. You can see the grimace on his face.
And yet, trying to fight back, but now series of shots to the body and a hard right hand upstairs by Whitmire.
Bodysnatcher as advertised for Whitmire right here.
Bodysnatcher trying to snatch the soul of Munoz here in the fourth.
Wow, and Munoz doesn't want to throw anything because he's too worried about protecting the body.
He just took a deep breath. Wow. Munoz just took a deep breath knowing how much he's been taxed with those body shots. Oh, and Whitmire, those firing and missing.
Well, the thing I like about Munoz, even though he's under fire this round, is when he does get backed up to the ropes, he looks to punch his way out, doesn't want to linger there.
He definitely is throwing punches in return, and yet the counter shots of Whitmire more eye-catching.
Undoubtedly up to this point. Whether it's the lead right hand, the stiff jabs, or those routine body shots Whitmire had, it looks.
Gotta push. Where's the water? Water.
Water. Yeah, water, bro, water.
Good?
How are you feeling, champ? Good? Yes, sir. All right.
A little bit more
You all
water?
right, coach?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, bro.
Come on, bro. Let's get this fucking going. Ya se está cansando, tiene que tirarle para atrás. You gotta hit him right back. All right? You gotta push. All right, last two.
And a lot
That's it,
more
bro.
body work from Whitmire, the Bodysnatcher. Beautiful body shots in the inside. One after the other with the same hand, really not. I mean, and Munoz taking him. How is he still standing, really?
Just telegraphing those
Yeah,
shots,
he
but they
was.
were effective.
The penultimate round, round 5, scheduled for 6 at welterweight. And in that 5th round, Whitmire hit the blackjack number of 21 body punches, landed in the 4th, trying to make Munoz's body black and blue. And like you said, both of you, it's a testament to the fortitude of Munoz that he's still standing. That intestinal fortitude.
No question about it.
Or is it testicular fortitude? Mick Foley might have something to say about that. 30 seconds gone here.
Now, if you're Munoz, you got to be expecting the body shots now. He's been landing at will. Okay, I'll expect him a little step back and counter punch like he's doing right there, but do not stay in the pocket. I know easier said than done. He probably does not have the legs anymore because the Bodysnatcher has been working that body really good.
This is round 5, the first time Whitmire's been there as a pro, so I like Munoz coming out so aggressively. But at this range, he is so there to be hit to the body.
Minute gone here in the 5th. The southpaw Munoz launches a left, gets countered with a left uppercut on the inside. Whitmire proving to be the more effective fighter at any range in this fight. Has established long distance range with the L guard, that long jab, and then on the inside using the uppercuts and the body work, and yet Munoz determined to try to make a stand.
I like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot from Whitmire, a lot of good punches, and the placement, and the speed, how he changes the speed on the punches.
The tempo, the punch placement, the variety, all showcasing that burgeoning ring IQ. Again, turns 20 next week, so very much a youngster on the rise. Munoz, well, he's not exactly, going to be receiving old age pension anytime soon. He's only 22. Again, two youngsters willing to showcase their wares here. The Prelims on Prime Video, and well, Whitmire appears to be ready for prime time. Munoz now trying to come back.
This is good moxie here from Munoz. He's
Yes, it
staying
is.
in the fight, not giving up hope, and really letting his hands go in this frame.
He's actually thrown more punches than Whitmire for the first time in this fight here in round 5. And they've each landed 21 punches, so by far the most competitive round of the fight for Ángel Muñoz.
Oh, he just ate it over him. Left.
Man, they're swinging widely and wildly.
Beautiful lead uppercut there from Whitmire as they continue to train you at close range.
He's sitting down on those punches. He has been, but now with the headshots.
Cuffing right hand by Munoz. Body shot by the Bodysnatcher. Uppercut to punctuate the proceedings.
Feel good?
Yeah, last round. We got to touch gloves.
Okay. Hey, last round, you gotta give it your all here, man. All right? I'm gonna be honest, you fucking down. All right? We gotta fucking go. All right? You gotta let everything go, bro. I'm not gonna ever steer you wrong. But if you wanna win this fight, you gotta do nothing different. You're doing good, all right? But if you stay there and just keep concentrating on the body, you'll get him. You'll get him, dog, okay? But each time you hit him, he's diving in. I keep telling you, just stop back. Okay. Defense back.
Honesty is the best policy in the Ángel Muñoz corner. Luis Morfin telling him, hey, you're down. We need to see everything in this final 3 minutes.
Back up, back up, back up.
And from our vantage point, we have to agree with the trainer. The numbers back it up. For David, the Bodysnatcher Whitmire, outlanding Munoz to the body 73-18 through 5 rounds.
Yeah, you as a fighter, you feel you're losing the fight as well.
Unbeaten record of both fighters at stake here in the final round, but I like how Whitmire is meeting the pressure of Munoz with these combinations to the body. It's been his calling card all night.
Munoz trying to fight back again, leading with that curling right hook upstairs, but not stopping Whitmire at all, not able to hurt Whitmire with his punches, but still valiantly fighting back, and all it takes is the body shots by Whitmire. But look at Munoz, the last 2 rounds when he needed it most, he is trying to fight fire with fire, trying to summon up that inner resolve to spring a Hail Mary here against Whitmire.
Well, Munoz is trying to time Whitmire's body shots with that counter uppercut. He's had some success this frame as Whitmire is content to fight him at this close range.
And Whitmire just rocked him with that counter right on the jaw.
But Munoz still there, still game throwing his punches, not giving up in this fight.
Stay off his head, stay off his head.
Big deep breath there from Munoz, but he's still firing back.
He's taking a few in this fight. Misses with the right uppercut, body shot to the breadbasket by Whitmire. There's a rare jab from Munoz. A minute and a half left in the fight. 2 undefeated youngsters in the welterweight division, looking to continue their winning ways. It's been mainly David Whitmire with the more effective skills, but one cannot discount the heart, the guile, and as Brian Campbell put it, the moxie of Machete, Ángel Muñoz.
Yeah, these are the fights that you learn the most, going the distance against a tough opposition like Munoz. Game always, even though he was taking those body shots, but you always see it again. 57 seconds left and he's still trying to win this fight, or at least get some points and win this round.
Well, he has responded to the call, meaning Munoz of his trainer. Down on the scorecards, we need you to go for it.
And these last 2 rounds have been the best 6 minutes of the fight for Ángel Muñoz, and yet Whitmire continues to march forward, attacking the body, leaning in, uppercut by Muñoz, body shots by Whitmire.
Good combinations inside by Whitmire.
And lots of volume. Just a 6-round fight, and they have gone over 800 combined punches thrown, so plenty of action here between these 2 undefeated welterweights who will hear the final bell.
It's good action.
Good stuff from Munoz.
Better stuff from Whitmire?
Of course, no doubt about that. But again, Munoz always game, did not want to give up in this fight. A lot of heart.
More than half of Whitmire's landed punches have been
To the body.
Thank you, Brian Campbell.
Anything hurting? Nope. I'll shake you on the back, okay?
All right, let's look back on the action here as David Whitmire getting off first with that reach advantage. But once this fight progressed and he worked the jab, it became all about the body. Good heart for Munoz to respond to the damage and keep punching, particularly in those final 2 rounds. But you can see the precision, the timing, and the extension from Whitmire.
Yeah, even though it was one-sided fight from Whitmire punishing him, pressuring him, body shot. But again, Munoz always game, even in the last round, trying to close it and let it all go.
Whitmire goes 6 rounds for the first time in his career. Munoz goes 6 for the second consecutive time in his career. And we have the official decision after 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Let's go to Miguel Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges are in agreement, and all 3 judges score it 60-54 for your winner by unanimous decision, David, the Bodysnatcher Whitmire.
David Whitmire with an early 20th birthday present, pitching a shutout over 6 rounds, handing Ángel Muñoz his first loss as Muñoz drops to 7-1. But David the Bodysnatcher Whitmire now 9-0.
We talk a lot about the development of prospects. To see Whitmire get the chance to go the 6-round distance for the first time, get an unbeaten foe on his record, and then, oh, by the way, land 92 body punches in 6 rounds to only add to that great nickname, Abner.
No, and choke is a lot more because there were a lot more than just the body snatching, the uppercuts, the well-placed combinations, the right hand. So great performance by him.